Ryan, it's the Cool Down Rundown. We are back with some Chinese predictions and bet slips. Before we get into it, it's just like any other podcast, Ryan, so there's only one way to really start it off. So I hope you got a drink in your hand.
Of course I do.
Yep. I got something a little bit stronger, a little bit more manly.
My God.
So
Really showing me up today.
yeah. Beer is for the weekend. Liquor for the week.
True. Very true.
Oh. Yeah, that's strong. Well, Ryan, this is kind of a new for us. I think we did an Australia preview last season. I think it was the only weekend we really did a preview for, but we're going to try to do it more this week, this entire season, because we have bet slips to go over as well to get our predictions down for our little tournament. But before we get into it, I figure let's talk about a little bit what's going on in F1, a little bit of what we're excited about China, and then we'll end it off with our bet slip predictions, let everybody know what we're thinking.
Yeah, that sounds good. I, for one, am excited because this was the only track last year where Lewis won anything.
Yeah.
It might have just been the sprint race, but hey, I'll take it. Hopefully, Ferrari comes out on top this weekend, not just in the sprint race, but we'll have to see. I don't know if you saw this, but Ferrari shipped the new rear wing that they weren't expecting to have ready until Canada.
Yeah.
They sent 3 of them down to China for this race to hopefully combat the Mercedes car.
Interesting. If they use it this weekend, that's actually really interesting because I would like to know. I have no idea. In my head, I'm like, how does this thing freaking work in a competitive nature? But I'm excited to see how it turns out.
They say it'll be up to 2/10 quicker on the straights because of it. So
That's huge.
If that happens, that's going to be huge, especially if that back straight in Sector 3 on the track for. Yeah, I really hope it works out. I hope that they've tested it well enough and they feel confident. Like, I hope this is not a rush job just to try to combat Mercedes right now. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate them really trying to bring the fight to them. But if it's not ready, don't fuck it up either.
I'm excited also about this Chinese track because it's so different than Australia. So we'll see how these teams adapt to using their battery power, especially in that long straight. They're going to need a lot of it for it. I'm just kind of curious to see the next iteration in the next the track because I think this is going to be like a track by track. Hey, how does it work here? How does it work here? Maybe there's a different team that's a little bit stronger. I don't know. We'll find out. And then the little cherry on top, sprint race weekend. They have even less time to figure it out. They have one practice session and they go straight into a qualifying. So like they are short for time.
How many DNFs do you think we're going to get in the sprint race alone?
Sprint? I'm going to say 6.
Ooh, okay. I was going to be kind and say only 3, but you might be right on that because with less time to really figure out how the car is going to behave on this track, we might see a lot of chaos through sprints and into the race.
Yeah, I think we'll see chaos, and I think we'll still see Aston Martin being out pretty kind of soon on. So, I don't know. It's not a huge stretch of mine. We'll see. I'm also excited, Ryan, for Red Bull, or specifically Max Verstappen. And maybe even Hadjar to see what they can do. But yeah, like that's it's another key to this puzzle. I'm curious to see what happens.
Hopefully the car doesn't shit the bed for either of them, either during qualifying or during the race, and we can finally see a complete weekend for Red Bull. I'm very excited to see where they stack up too, especially Isaac. We saw a lot of potential in Australia. I really want to see what he has in store this weekend in China.
Isaac and Piastri. We haven't got to see him race competitively yet.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him stack up. And Nico, yeah. I like to see Oscar Piastri stack up against Lando Norris, to see where that is. It seemed like Lando might have had his number a little bit in qualifying in Australia, but we never got to see what happened on track. So I just kind of see where they're at mentally, physically, or where they line up. So that's mainly what I'm looking forward to, buddy.
The only other thing really too is just I'm excited to just see again our new team on track, Cadillac, and just see how they fare this weekend. Hopefully, maybe they can have their side view mirrors survive a whole practice session, qualifying and race.
Off.
I'm expecting to just have it completely duct taped all over the car this weekend just to make sure it doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just excited for them. Hopefully, Valtteri can get a full race in, and we can see where those cars are stacking up. I know they're going to be in the back of the pack, but that's okay.
It's all right. I think we need to count our blessings, Ryan, and really savor these next 2 races because we may not get any racing in April, depending on what's going on. There's the missile strikes happening in Iran, and a lot of stuff happening over in the Middle East right now, and it's causing a question of if these races will happen. And a couple Gen Z Formula One racers spilled the beans. I don't know if you saw that. It was Kimi talking to Isaac Hadjar like on a public plane about how the races might get canceled. Like they're kind of more in the know than we are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's why it's in circulation. Is people overheard them talking about it? Yeah, and then,
got it. I was wondering where this was coming from. That makes a lot of sense now.
I think there is an official F1 statement saying that they are monitoring the situation and they will, obviously make decisions, get a bit closer. Hey, I mean, the first race in Bahrain doesn't happen until April 12th. This isn't a political political podcast, so we don't really know how long this thing's going to happen. But it's only a month away. So, if things are still looking bad in a month, or even if not, you got Bahrain and Saudi Arabia both happening in April. I think there's a good chance that they both get canceled.
I would agree with you there, Sam. And I think it would be smart for Formula One to come out earlier rather than later. I know they want to wait and just kind of see what happens in the Middle East and what is going on in those nations. But from a pure safety standpoint, with everything that is going on with the strikes happening not only in Iran, but around all the other countries around the Persian Gulf there, it is not safe to bring 500,000 fans to a track to watch a racing spectacle when oil fields are being caught on fire.
You're like, it's not safe for the fans. Like, it's not safe to put Leclerc in that position where he can be, where I won't see that too sweet face.
That too. I don't want my boy to get hit with a missile strike, but I mean, truly though, I know they are wanting to. The official standpoint is we're monitoring the situation. They just want to maximize dollars amount. Let's be so for real about
that.
this.
And I'm sure there's contracts with these countries, and the countries themselves are probably like waiting into the last minute. Because honestly, if it was like if it was any other kind of organization and they had their own like powers of contract, if I was them and you're a month out, you could probably reschedule some races somewhere else. You could get a quick one turnaround maybe in Germany or something like that. You could just. That's I don't know. I don't know all the logistics behind that, but you might be able to squeeze one race in there instead of losing two. So, and we're all out for an entire month.
And depending on how long this conflict lasts to, it could last later into the year where we go back into the Middle East, especially in the back half of the season. There's a lot of implications here that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about, especially let's say these two races get canceled and then we get into like October timeframe. Conflict is still happening over there. Are they going to cancel Qatar and Abu Dhabi as well when we have championship implications then?
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I mean, these are things like there could be one weekend where someone has a chance and then their chance just gets wiped away because of these cancellations.
Yeah.
Which
it's a good point.
There's no telling what will happen. This is bigger than Formula One. Let's just be honest about that. But, Formula One and the FIA have a chance to be proactive and plan accordingly to pivot in case such an eventuality happens. Because it's going to really suck if we get into October and November and there's a semi-close championship battle between a couple teams and a couple drivers, and it gets pulled from under them because of this happening. So, and that's months away too. We don't know what will happen. We don't even know what will happen in the next month, but it's something that's in the back of my mind for sure.
No, 100%. And I think too, you talk about, should they be the head of this? But, the president is Mohammed bin Sulayman, a Middle Eastern man. They're heavily have Aramco oil. So like, it's just, you can't take, people say keep the politics out of sport, but like, hey, it's part of the world. It's a worldwide sport. They're going across the world. So like, I agree with you. Like, it would be great for them to be proactive, but I think the powers to be and the money behind it might be very hesitant to do that.
I agree with that too. There's a lot at stake here. There's a lot we just don't know and how it'll pan out. But I do think us seeing how the FIA and Formula One will make these decisions in the coming weeks to months for just these next two races is going to tell a lot about how they're going to handle the situation if it continues to develop and escalate throughout the year.
For sure. Well, Ryan, I think it's fun because these are the stories that we usually don't get to talk about in the post-race podcast. Because usually, like, maybe by Sunday there's a decision already made, and this is yesterday news or whatnot. So, like, I like that we get a little chance to talk about some stuff that's going on in the world of F1. But let's get into the main point of this podcast, which is our bet slip predictions for China. Now,
Yes,
we
sir.
are both no points on the board for either Sam or Ryan. And
Bad
I
gamblers.
Yeah, I know. We're bad alcoholics too.
No, we're great alcoholics. Let's
True.
get that right.
True. So who would like to go first for the bet slip? Who went first last time? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure you gave me yours first.
Okay.
So I can give you
Sure.
mine first this time.
Please.
All right, Sam. It was hard this week, especially since there's no practice. There's still a lot up in the air, and a lot of these bets are based off of Australia now. So it was a little challenging. I won't lie. We might have to go back and reevaluate these number ranges going forward to make it a little bit easier. But we're keeping it the same for this week. So for your safe bet, I have finishing in the top 2 max, and that's at plus 250 right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really just hanging that right in front of you.
Yeah. It's low hanging fruit for Sam.
Yes, sir. Medium risk, top 3 finish for sprint race, Oscar
Okay.
at plus 1100.
Okay.
And your high risk is the nationality winner of the race will be French at plus 2200.
Okay. We're going with your safe bet. Max Verstappen, top 2.
All right.
Locking it
I had
in.
a feeling. Yep. That's a good one, I feel like.
I feel like the other
I really
ones.
I really threw you a bone with that.
Yeah, I feel like the other ones were just really unlikely. Like what? You got
That
Ocon
was-
and Gasly to win and I think this is the problem that we're having is
No,
that
no. It's also Isaac.
Hadjar. Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's why
That's
that
the
number is
good
actually
one.
pretty close.
Lower.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Interesting. And what was the medium one again?
Top 3 finish for Oscar in the sprint race.
Yeah, that one's hard. I just don't imagine McLaren being that good. But that one is kind of possible depending on like mayhem. But I do think, and I think it's a long shot for Max to get top 2. But I want points, Ryan. I kind of want points this weekend. I can feel it.
I get you. I feel that. Maybe that was too a bit of a low hanging fruit, but I saw it and I was just like, I'll give it to him. It's in the rage.
I like to. It's weird because I'm like when I look mine up, I'm trying to get ones that I think are actually possible, but not too low hanging fruit. Like it's kind of interesting. So I'm glad we're both on the same page there. So Ryan, are you
All right.
ready for your bet slip for the Chinese Grand Prix?
Yes, give it to me. What we
All
got?
right. So you got your safe bet at a positive 250 odds by Las Vegas. It's a Ferrari double podium.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Your medium bet for a plus 1,400 points from Vegas is a double Red Bull podium. It's huge points.
Okay.
Huge points. Your risky bet is a double Alpine top 10.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I saw that one too. Sam, I'm gonna take the safe bet this weekend.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you. I want to be safe, but that medium bet, what was it again?
A double Red Bull podium. Double Red Bull.
Yeah, I need to see the Red Bull car complete a full race before
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
comfortable doing that. But both of them, you know.
Yeah.
Well, once I see how they actually stack up in a full race together, I'd feel more confident in that. But
Okay.
for now, we're just gonna stick with Ferrari double podium.
I like it. Are you locked in then?
I am locked in.
Okay, because I actually think that Alpine bet is like really enticing. Double Alpine
I
for top
don't-
10.
Well, I think with Gasly, I just don't know about Franco. I don't know if he is
Well,
in a good enough position as of right now to finish top 10 like that.
True. I'm trying to see where he finished last time. Colapinto finished 14th last time. So, yeah, that's behind. And Gasly just squeezed in a P10. And that's because he lost out on a Piastri and a Hadjar. That's actually, you know what, now that I think about it and I see the numbers, that would have been a hard one. You'd have required a couple DNFs and Colapinto to kind of pull it up. So, okay, never mind. Smart, Ryan. Smart.
I'm trying to get some points here, Sam. Trying to get something on the board.
Hell yeah, man. Well, buddy, we're just a couple days away. This will be coming out before the race weekend kicks off. But we got a sprint race. We got 2 qualifying sessions. We got the race. We got points for grabs, and alcohol if not. So I'm really looking forward to it, buddy. I will see you after the race.
I'll see you then when we're celebrating Ferrari on the top spot.